Hello, everybody. I'm the Axolotl Express, and welcome back to Skyblock. Last episode we automated our cobble gen. Got a few belts going. I added a cogwheel here to make it look all pretty. Don't worry, it's not leading to anywhere. Anyway, yes, we now have automated cobblestone, but well, it's going to cost us a lot of cobblestone to keep making these stone hammers to crush the cobblestone into gravel. So this episode we're actually going to make ourselves a cute little tool to help us make the grinding of the cobblestone easier. I already went ahead and I made a hand crank. So let's go ahead, craft ourselves a millstone. And now what we could do with the millstone, we could place her down, take our cobblestone, let me just break this real quick. And yeah, just toss it in on top. I said toss it in. I said toss it in on top. Place the hand crank down. Oh, we might need our gear for this. Hold up. Yeah, we're going to need our gear. Hold up, let me go ahead. Do I have any spare andesite alloy? Nope. Oh well, let me just go ahead and borrow this gear that absolutely does not lead to anywhere. So yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. Place this gear down and place the hand crank on top. There we go. And now all it's going to cost us is some food. But we now have a way of basically generating gravel for free, and we're going to do that for every piece of cobblestone. It'll take forever. Wait, where did I keep? There's that gear. Let me just go put it back to where it belongs. But yeah, as you can see, the cobblestone's feeding into here. We actually got a lot of cobblestone. I looked at it this morning, and we basically had all this cobblestone right here. So yeah. Okay, enough joshing. You guys probably already knew I was just joshing, but ain't no way we're gonna waste a lot of time grinding it all ourselves. This is all about automation. So I went ahead and I made this little conveyor belt. Let's go ahead, toss this onto here. Yes, it's super slow. So let's go ahead and do that, shall we? Grab these. I made a minor miscalculation. There we go. So now all this cobblestone is going to be yanked out. It's going to be slowly ground down into gravel, and then will be pumped out here. We just need to get one more. We just need a few more iron nugs. What the? What? Hey, yo, what are you doing here? That's not an unexpected visitor. Ooh, loot bag. Do you have any iron in your stuff for us? Nope, but it did give us some bread and a wooden sword. Oh, and he also dropped us a custom SMG, so I guess we got that now as well. But I'm not complaining. Still can't sleep though. Okay, let's see. Do we have? Let's go ahead and just destroy all this cobblestone real quick. There we go. Now let's break all this cobblestone down into gravel. There you go, full stack of gravel. One thing I do plan on automating once we have the resource to do it is iron production. I know it's going to take a little while to do, but we will do it eventually. So I'm going to pause recording while I sift through all this gravel, and then, yeah, I'll be back once we got some more iron. And we're back. I went ahead and I got the last bit of iron we needed, at least for now. I mean, obviously we're going to need a lot more iron than this for future use, but for now, this will have to do. There we go. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead, grab. Do I have any here we go. One dried kelp right there. There we go. Let's go ahead and make a few more shafts. Now that stuff's being sent in over here. And now we can just have it fill up as we wait. We're going to need a few more gears for what I want to do next. But not many. And look, we already got 18 gravel. Let's go. So I have a plan. We're going to need a lot of iron for... We're going to need some... we're going to need a lot of iron. I mean, I made this hand crank for a reason. I think I put it somewhere else, but I made the hand crank for a reason. I want to make... Not that. I want to make the iron press. Well, not iron press, but the press. I think it's called a press, right? Okay, hold up. That's CRET. Where is it? What's this? Oh, that's cannon loader. Cannon carriage. Where is it? I think I may have hopped past it. I think it's a mechanical press. Yeah, here we go. A mechanical press, so we need a block of iron for that. So... Okay, wait, do I still have like one random piece of copper somewhere? I have a plan for that one random piece of copper if I find it. Right here, random piece of copper. I'm going to turn you into a block of copper. So, first things first, let's go ahead and get some dust. For that we're going to need... Well, we're going to need the hammer here. Okay, going to convert you. And this is why I made that whole production line over there, just so we don't always have to make new hammers. The only reason why I'm making a new one right now is because we need it. Because I'm going to make a casting basin over there so that we can make, so we can empty out whole blocks of iron and stuff like that. Okay, gonna convert this straight into dust. That'll give us 8. Then we need to turn these 4 into sand. Give me a second here. I'll be right back. And I is back. Let's go ahead and turn all this into sand. And now turn this last 4 into gravel. There we go. Now let's go ahead and turn all this into grout. Our little factory is doing its work. Let's go ahead and take care of this. We got ourselves a nice little casting basin. There we go, we now have the block of, yeah, that. We can now unload different blocks into here. So I'm going to quickly go around to all the chests where I have ore chunks in them, and I'm going to grab them all out. I will also take these 20 coal. Go. Any more chunks in here? Nope. Any more chunks in here? Nope. Let's go ahead and craft all this into tin. There we go, we also got some zinc. Got more osmium. We got plenty of copper. We got some gold. Still can't do anything with the silver for some reason. There we go, we got some lead. Okay, so there's not enough heat to melt this osmium. At least not the ore directly, but probably the other variant of the ore. Now let's go ahead and chuck in some copper. Oh, by the way, this thing got light speed from when I was manually breaking all the cobblestone earlier on, so yeah, that happened. Let's see how. Okay, we got 2 blocks of copper in there, so three um, copper ore gives us a few copper blocks. There we go. We got 3 copper now. Still can't do anything with the silver ore. Still wish I could hit the bed so we could skip to daytime, but oh well. There we go. Once all the stuff is done smelting. There we go. So we got 6 copper blocks. Of course we could. Okay, now that's kind of cool, not gonna lie. Oh, steam engine. Stirling engine. You can make quite a few things with copper. Okay, let's go over here. Okay. I think I know what I'll do. Because look, we have in here 5 ingots, that's 5 casts. So, let's go over here. Let's chuck in the stone. Let's go ahead and make the axe head, the small blade, and the pickaxe head into casts. And then we can actually upgrade all of our tools. There we go. Let's turn this spare seared... Actually, no, wait. Do we have any more seared brick somewhere? Okay, good, we do. So, let's go ahead and turn a spare seared brick into another ingot cast. Then we can make ourselves a cast chest. So in order to make the cast chest... Here we go. We need a chest, obviously. Some more seared brick. So we could produce that real quick. I have a plan for what I want to do over here. I want to turn this area over here into our like main smelting area. So, you know what? Just give me a second. Let me build the platform, and I'll be right back. Well, I'm back, and so I was just over here minding my own business, building my platform, and then this thing attacked me. I forgot there was no water there. Anyway, yeah, that's the only reason why I kept the recording back on. I'll get back to building my little platform here. And we're back. The platform is finished, and we got everything else we need right in here. So, we got all the resources we're going to need for this next... Oh, thank goodness, okay. We got all the resources we're going to need for this next project in these separate chests here. I'm gonna go ahead and fix that in a second. Let me just do this real quick. Give me that clay, give me all the sand, there we go. Now let's go ahead, chuck in the clay, chuck in the sand, chuck in the gravel. There we go. A wonderful 8 stacks of grout. And that's where, and in between episodes I will build the smeltery, which we're going to set up over here. Like I said, this is going to be like our big old like ore production facility, so on and so forth. So it's going to take us a while to do that. I'm going to need to go ahead and get do some stuff here real quick. Okay, let me grab this furnace. There we go. And now let's see. A chute. Okay, we can't make the chute just yet, so we're gonna have to rely on other sources. We ain't got enough iron for it yet, neither. So yeah, that's a bummer. Well, I'll have to get some iron off camera. So here's what I'm going to do. Gonna take one of these chests. Well, actually, two of them. Do that. Do that. Do that. And then do this. There we go. For right now, I'm just going to chuck one stack in here. Rest of the stacks I'm chucking up here. Gonna have the whole stack of wood here. Anyway, that's where I'm going to end this episode. Next episode, I'll have the smeltery built, and I will have produced some iron and stuff like that. So, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed. Have a nice day. Sorry there was no music this time through. I completely forgot to turn it on. Bye bye.